Are you new to Marvel Crisis Protocol and want to start winning more games? Today, we're diving into 5 essential tips that will help you set you up on the right path, and I'll even throw in a bonus tip at the end. Let's jump right in. Tip number 1, focusing on securing objectives. One of the biggest mistakes new players make is treating MCP like a straight up brawl. But here's the secret. The player who controls the objectives wins the game. Not necessarily the player who KOs the most characters. Each crisis card lays out a set of victory points you need to win, and those points mostly come from controlling objectives. This means positioning your characters to secure objectives early and often is way more important than just dealing damage. Of course, knocking out enemies helps since it removes their ability to contest, but don't chase KOs at the expense of leaving objectives wide open. Win the mission, not just the fight. Tip number 2, don't overextend your characters. Now that we know objectives matter, let's talk about how to keep your characters alive to score them. One of the fastest ways to lose a game is overextending, sending a character too forward, leaving them vulnerable to a counterattack. Remember, Marvel Crisis Protocol is an alternating activation game. You might move a character onto an objective, but if they're out in the open, your opponent could activate next and blow them up before they can even get a chance to do anything. So before you commit, ask yourself, will this character have a support nearby? Can they survive if my opponent focuses on them? Am I overcommitting to an objective I can't realistically hold? Positioning is everything. Play smart and don't just rush in. Tip number 3, understanding power economy. Power is a resource that makes MCP tick, and managing it correctly can make or break your strategy. Every character gains 1 power per turn, but some generate more through abilities or by taking damage. The key is understanding when to spend and when to save. For example, if you have a superpower that costs 3 power, but you burn all your power early in the turn, you might not have enough when you really need it. Also, keep an eye on power generation abilities. Characters all can generate power with their attacks. Knowing how and when to use these resources efficiently will put you ahead of your opponent. Tip number 4, learn the importance of activations and turn order. Since MCP is an alternating activation game, every decision you make in turn order is crucial. Here's an example. Let's say one of your characters is injured and is barely hanging on. If you activate them too early, your opponent might ignore them and focus on your other characters. But if you wait, they could get dazed before they ever act. Similarly, activating a character first to secure an objective could leave them exposed to multiple enemy activations in a row. Instead of just picking a character and going, think about your opponent's next potential moves. Sometimes the best choice is to delay them and force them into a bad position. Tip number 5, pick an affiliation and learn it well. With so many characters and affiliations, it's easy to get overwhelmed. But when you're starting out, the best thing you can do is pick one affiliation and stick to it. Each affiliation has its own strengths, weaknesses, and unique leadership abilities. Learning one thoroughly will help you master their playstyle, whether it be aggressive, defensive, objective focused, etc., understand synergies between characters, and get comfortable with their key tactic cards. Once you've built the confidence, then start branching out. You'll have a much stronger foundation instead of feeling lost every single game. And for your bonus tip, don't fear dazing and KOing. It's a part of the game. One of the most intimidating parts of MCP for new players is seeing their characters dazed or KO'd. But here's the thing, it's gonna happen. A lot. And sometimes it's actually a good thing. When a character gets dazed, they can't be attacked for the rest of the round, and they keep all their power going into next turn. This means that they can come back swinging even harder. So don't panic when your character goes down. Instead, use that extra power to unleash some devastating plays on your next activation. And there you have it, 5 essential tips to help you start strong in Marvel Crisis Protocol. Which tip helped you the most? Or do you have another beginner-friendly tip that you wish you knew when you started? Drop a comment below and let's keep the discussion going. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out my other beginner's guides for even more MCP tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.